Today we're making cocoa bread, the delicious, soft, fluffy, sweet, but not too sweet bread that you usually eat alongside a patty. One thing I love about this bread is that it's so good, even if you're not making patties. You can make it, you can shape it into different ways. I've made it into rolls, hamburger buns. It is absolutely delicious and not that hard to make. Let me show you how I make them. For this recipe, I'll be using coconut milk, hence cocoa bread. And I'm shaking this up for who knows, like I'm gonna actually need to stir it because this is like a thicker brand of coconut milk. It's really good. I do wanna get all those looser particles or the thicker particles in the water mixed up. You can see how thick it is and there's water under it. So what I like to do is pour it in a big bowl, stir it, and then measure out my coconut milk. So I've measured all my flour and I've got all my ingredients together. So the first thing I'm gonna do is add those dry ingredients to my flour. So I'm adding some salt as well as some white granulated sugar. And I'm using instant dry yeast. If you were gonna use active yeast, you would just need to activate that in water before adding it to the flour. And I'm gonna mix these ingredients together. And then I'm gonna add my liquids. So I'm gonna add about a 1/4 cup of water. That's the water that I would usually activate my yeast in. And then I'm adding a cup of that coconut milk. And I'm gonna stir this with my wooden spoon until I get a shaggy dough. Mixy, mixy, mixy. I'm gonna add some butter. I've got softened butter. I've got 4 tablespoons here. I just wanna add 2 tablespoons to this dough. And I'm gonna use my KitchenAid mixer to finish mixing this, but if you were kneading this by hand, you would just knead it until it becomes a smooth ball. That could take about 10 to 12 minutes with some arm strength. And if you're gonna do it in the KitchenAid, anywhere between 6 to 8 minutes. Low speed. Now, once my dough is smooth and ready, I like to give it a rise. So what I'm gonna do is cover it for about an hour to an hour and a half until it's about double in size. So I like using this big mat whenever I'm rolling out my dough because it has the measurements on it as well as it doesn't move, doesn't shift, and I'm able to do a lot of, it's big enough so I can actually roll out my dough. So I like to lightly flour. They say you should flour your tools rather than the actual dough. So one of my tools is my hand. Punched my dough out, so I'm just gonna dump it there. I'm gonna cut this into 8 pieces because I want 8 pieces of cocoa bread. Now if you wanted really accurate cocoa bread, you could totally weigh each piece of dough and then do it, which would be like if you were doing, a professional method. I'm just, at home making cocoa bread, so that's what I'm doing. All right, so now to shape our loaves. So I like to make sure that my thing is pretty floured. I've got my cocoa bread here. I kind of shape it into a circle so that it starts that way before I roll it out. And I'm gonna go to about 6 inches in diameter. I've got really softened butter and I'm only gonna butter half of it. This layer of butter in between the bread loaves is what keeps it separate when you bake it. So I'm gonna take this other side and just simply fold it over. So I've got a sheet pan that I've lined with some parchment paper and I'm gonna add these cocoa breads right on here, leaving a little bit of room in between each one. Right, so I've got my loaves on my sheet pan that's been lined with parchment paper, and I'm gonna cover it and allow it to do its second little rise. I like to use saran wrap to cover my dough, but you could also use like a moist towel or whatever. And I'm gonna let these rise for about 30 to 40 minutes, giving them a chance to poof up just a little bit. Okay, so it's been about 30 minutes and my bread has risen just a little bit, so it's ready for the oven. Our loaves are in the oven and we are ready to bake. So I'm gonna let these bake until the top gets nice and golden. It's usually about 17 to 20 minutes, just depending on your oven. I've also set that to the middle rack and my oven is on 350. And there's my cocoa bread. Nice, beautiful, and golden. Now what you want to do while your bread is hot out the oven is spread additional butter over the top. One thing this does is butter is delicious, but it's also a good way to keep the top of that bread nice and soft. There you have it, delicious, yummy cocoa bread. Until the next time.